right, in no way do I want to make a parody of anything, so, but I wanted y'all to see this clip for showing the hand signals. This is some older movie, but I want to just show you. So these are baseball coaches. I want you just to watch. They're telling her what to do. It's so here we go. I'm going to slow that down. Let's slow that down a little bit. I want you just to watch. You know, there's your upside down cross, but watch these guys. Okay, so they're giving signals. Look at the arm across the thing. They're calling plays. They're giving signals. That's the whole point. Okay, now, pay attention to this guy right here. He's got his cell phone pointing directly at Charlie Kirk. Look at the guys. Look at the guys behind Kirk. Watch. Look at the word wrong right on top of Charlie with this half blue, half red lightning bolt. Just watch.
Do you know how many?
Okay, watch this guy right now. Watch his movements. He's calling plays. Watch.
In America over the last 10 years.
Watch. Look at that. Look at that. Right then. They knew it was coming. These two guys knew it was coming. No doubt about it. Again, watch him call the play. Look. Look at him. Boom, look. He calls the play. Boom. He calls the play. Look. These guys are like special forces or something. These guys are not. This was a complete setup. Watch. This guy gives a signal. Watch this. Both these guys are in on it. Watch. He tips his hat. Look at his cell phone. He calls it. He gives an audio. He goes to this guy. This guy gives a look around. Now he's going to call the play. Watch. Look at him calling the play. Look. Bam. These guys didn't seem that. They were not that rattled at all. They were not that rattled. No way. No freaking way. Now take into account everything I've shown you is about this. The whole world is about the split seed, male and female. Female is the upside down star. And then to put them back together, you got to invert the female and put it back together with the male. That's the seed coming back together into the world. That's why the Lord sent me two Chinati, gave me two halves of the same rock. Here is Taylor Swift, and I think the video where she's in the pit, whatever. But what does she got? Right side up star, upside down star. That's not something you make for your head that's like not trying to send a message. And now let's look at the data. Here's the data. Let me just prove it. Just like Caitlin Collin was standing in the sigil of Baphomet when she interviewed Trump for the CNN town hall. Here we go. I highlighted it white so it's really easy to see. She is standing exactly in the center of a star of Satan with the tip down. This represents female takeover of the system. Female energy takeover, that's what it represents. Okay, now, there she was. Now let's look at where Charlie Kirk got shot. So Charlie Kirk got shot. The people that organized the event, the people that said this is where you're going to set up, I would be looking at every one of them. The guys standing behind Charlie, I'd be looking at them. There you go. Just like they were calling baseball plays from right here. Just like a baseball field. Look at that. Isn't that crazy? So this is where Charlie Kirk was standing right here. This is where he was. Now, ready? Sorry, guys. Here you go. Here's this guy.
First, he is here. And then as the camera is panning, he comes closer to this area. To have an idea of the layout, this is the layout of the campus. This is where Charlie was speaking.
So here's where Charlie was speaking, in the dead center of the sigil of Baphomet. It is not arguable. That's where they shot him. Right there. They called it in like a play. It was like a baseball play being called. So just like these guys say moves, rubbing down your arm just like Tom Hanks did, tipping your hat, giving a signal, same signals, type signals, just like they're calling a play in, they're signaling with their hands, giving instructions. There you go. All right, here we go.
Do you know how many mass shooters there are?
There he goes. He's tipping his hat. He's looking this way. Why would you be looking this direction with your phone pointed directly at Charlie Kirk, holding your phone in that kind of an orientation? Complete nonsense.
In America over the last 10 years.
Now watch this guy.
Counting or not counting gang violence?
He gives his signal. Now watch. Right there. Both of them, no. That's where they shot him, right inside the five-pointed star, on purpose, satanic execution by those that are part of this. It's very easy to see. They're in plain sight now. The Lord told me to expose her kingdom now. She is the whore. She is the prostitute. She is the monster that made the host body system. And it's twin female energy. There it is. There she is. There's Caitlyn in the same thing that interviewed Trump. Here you go. Here's a witch inside the witch's circle facing down. It's always the tip of the pentagram facing down. Sorry guys, I'm having it looks like I'm coming under attack. They know I'm producing content right now, so it happens. Okay, so same thing, no different. Witches, circle, same exact thing. Same thing on all the U.S. currency notes. I told you the bombings of all the buildings are printed on U.S. currency notes as a talisman to show who's in control. They're the ones that make the rules. We came into their system. Okay, there it is. We're angels in their system. There is, on the $20 bill that's got the Twin Tower bombing on the front, Pentagon, get it, Pentagon on the back, and you got the calling card of Satan on it. Those who try and hide their plans from the Lord are doomed. I want to read this to every Satanist. They carry out their schemes in secret and think no one will see them or know what they are doing. They turn everything upside down. Well, I got news for every Satanist. We love you in Christ, but the trap you set has become your own. So everything you thought would happen to those of us angelic beings, everything you thought you were doing to us, you just did to yourself. You reap what you sow. Just saying. It is what it is. And again, for the public record, I wish no ill will towards anybody, but I'm pretty disgusted. And I'm sure that just like the days of Noah, the Lord reaches a point to where he's like, all right, that's it. There's no more mercy. I'm going to shut the door to the ark. I'm here to tell you the door is shutting to the way out of here before all hell breaks loose. And then you will be put to the test during the Great Tribulation. It means an experiment of good or evil. What will you do when you're faced with either telling the truth or lying? Which will you do? Will you lie to save your life? Then you're not one of us. Okay, I'm just saying, you always have to speak 100% truth. Truth will not live inside of you if you lie. So if you've told a lie, just come clean. Get it out, okay? I love you guys in Christ. There's no arguing about what's happening anymore. People like Whoopi Goldberg and these people Sonny Hoiston, whose husband is in some massive $300 million fraud thing. They're all the same. They're liars. They're manipulators. They're thieves. You see the view, that means Satan's view. The V. That is the sigil of Baphomet. Just connect the vertices. Watch. You know what? I'll do it right on here for you. Watch. Okay, so let's see if I can do this live. All right, let's grab a snip and sketch. Ready? So we'll do this. We'll open this up. By the way, look at this guy. Ready? Van Jones, right? Total leftist. Look what he's doing. Left wing under fire because of their comments about Charlie Kirk. How just cold-blooded their comments are. Look at his hand. 666. Right here. So Van Jones is manifesting right here. That's a little too big. Let me just go down. Let me just show you what everybody's doing. Let me read it for you. He's doing a 6, 6, 6 on that eye, and he's doing a 6, 6, 6 on that eye. Saying both eyes are taken by Satan. Both eyes are wide open. There is a great awakening happening right now. Do y'all remember Indiana Jones? You will become us, Dr. Jones, and the best part of all, you'll never even know it's happening. That's what's going on. You're being taken over. Isaiah 47 shows it. Okay, ready? Let me show you the view. Let's just grab this and let's just make a point. Ready? So I'll just show you how obvious these people are now. How obvious her hidden kingdom is. Her kingdom is a hidden kingdom. So here we go. So the view will go like this. I'll just go right here. I'll try not to be too OCD about it. But here we go. And just Shazam. And you just got to go out to the edges. Bam. And then bam. Sorry guys, I'm just trying to move this thing a little bit. It's a little tricky. I should have gone to the outside edges, but whatever. I'm just trying to draw this thing in super quick for you. So there you go. And then you go over here. Sorry, here we go. A little bit of a Shazam there. And then comes down here. It's going to be the bottom one. Right here. To the bottom. There it is. It's hidden in plain sight. Right in front of your face. Like I said, this is just me doing a quick drawing. Okay, there's your sigil of Baphomet. That's why they extended this rectangle out to here, because the whole thing is a church of Satan. These are Satanists. Satanists in plain view. Look at how they have the skyline right here. See, they have the buildings right side up and then upside down right behind them. That's the view. Do you get it? I've been telling you. This is who they are. They are the right side up, upside down, trapped in one host body, which is you. And the only way to get out of that is you turn the world upside down, you ask your Creator for forgiveness, and He will restore you spiritually. Look at this. The view is purely satanic. There it is. They are Satanists. They do it in open. Van Jones, a Satanist. These people that are cheering for the death of Charlie Kirk. They're all the same thing.
These two guys are evil, and I got the proof. You ever listen to a record backwards and hear the subliminal messaging? Well, watch this.
Yes, we can. Yes, we can. As you say. As you say. As you say.
And trust me, you're not even going to believe what you hear when you listen to Gavin Newsom's speech in reverse.
I want to say a few words about the events of the last few days.
I'm Gavin Newsom, and I'm gay. I'm an evil, weird man.
That's 100% real. And
Obviously, he's making a joke about Gavin Newsom because that's not 100% real, but he's slamming Gavin.
These evil dudes is what inspired my new song, The Devil is a Democrat.
I swear the devil lives in California. He a politician. He passing bills that bring chaos and division. Yeah, the devil lives in California. Should be in prison. He got horns, but he tries to keep them hidden. Cause the devil is a Democrat. And we don't play that. They say that. They love America. We know it ain't that. The devil is a Democrat. And we ain't with it. We ain't switching. Y'all are tripping. I guess God just built us different.
These two guys.
So there you have it. Why do you think Obama wanted to have the seat of Satan reconstructed in the United States, in the Denver Broncos Stadium, so Barack Obama could stand on top of an altar that's the seat of Satan? He had a Jumbotron with his picture on both sides, get it like a set of twins, with him in the middle. Obama in the middle, his two evil twins on the side, completion of the system. It is what it is. Now we know. The end of the world's here, guys. Get your account straightened out. All right, peace and grace.